First, I want to thank Dr. Joe Frager and Jonathan Birkin, help organize this event, an extraordinary event with Congresswoman Stefanik. It's a massive amount of work put in to get this, to put this event together. And for the organization, Israel Justice Organization, we're out to help fight for justice for the Jewish people. And it's very appropriate for an organization that's doing things, and Jonathan is on the Holocaust board and has been leading the fight to remove Bernie Sanders, who doesn't attend any meetings from the Holocaust board. A tremendous important thing. Dr. Frager has been at the forefront for the Jewish people for 30 years, 40 years for doing so much. It's amazing all the things he does, and it's just and is proud to be part of this organization. And it's a great honor for me to introduce Congresswoman Stefanik. You know, on October 7th, 2023, you had this terrible massacre of 1,200 Jews by 6,000 Hamas fighters and even civilians that came across the border. And their goal was to massacre 7 million Jews. And it was the first program that Prime Minister Netanyahu said, the first program that happened to the Jewish people in which, instead of just being the victims, as it occurred in the Holocaust and many other things, the Jewish people fought back. And when they fought back, they had to deal with the fact that people rose up, and the anti-Semitism, instead of dying down, rose up uncontrollably. And the Biden administration pretty much was silent. The U.S. Senate, run by the Democrats at the time, would not hold a hearing on the subject of the rise of anti-Semitism and then college campuses and the encampments and the harassment. It was out of control. And there was one person, Elise Stefanik, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, you know, who students said to me, you know, we met with her and there was a person who cared, a person who showed warmth, who said, this is outrageous, this is wrong. And when they had that famous hearing with the heads of MIT and Harvard and my alma mater, Penn, Elise Stefanik said to her colleagues, the Republican Party, anytime you want to say for me, I want to have extra time to ask questions, because she was furious about what was going on. And the last question she got, when she had the question that became so famous, it's because she had all this time to keep asking questions and pounding away at these people that were doing such a terrible job. The reason why anti-Semitism was out of control was because of what they were not doing as president, and what they were doing was really saying that it was okay to support the murder of Jews and express that. And Congressman Stefanik said, this is outrageous. How can you support such a thing? But this was what was going on campuses across the country. And at that moment, when she spoke up and she asked those questions, the whole debate started to change. And because of that, now, today, 2 years later, especially because of the election of President Trump, the Jews on campus, you don't see encampments anymore, because they're not allowing these foreign students in that are anti-Semitic and leading these fights, these anti-Semitic attacks on Jews. They're not coming in anymore. And it's a massive difference, and it all started because of Congresswoman Stefanik. And for us as an organization, we are so honored to have you here. I want to thank you so much for it, because the fact is that at some moments in history and moments in time, and someone's in a position to do something and so many people don't, you did.